in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth. I'ma run out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who?
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Seattle Seahawks and our home team. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go in Mexico City. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, Milrow. And in the hands of Fulton, complete. Well, maybe the rest of the game can be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
From the gun, Milrow. Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with Sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has his man. That's their rookie from Morgan. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
But it brings up 4th down.
Trying for it, it's Walker. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
1st and 10 from the 43. Running with Walker again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Deep. Getting the better of them on that run.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. They go play action here. It's Milrow. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, For a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
That's caught for the first. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before it's brought down. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Walker now from the gun. So much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Throwing now, Milrow. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Here we go. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60.
And they send their back in motion right. Flushed out of the pocket. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Here it's Viking, 18.
They give up the gut to Walker. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the end of get a LA yelling.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
45. White. Ready?
Setting him on the dive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens you hear, Kate. I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from that goal line where you should feel comfortable going anything in your playbook.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. And that's not what the offense style about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
to the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Set, black. 10 black. Cut.
To the air with Love. Got his man. It's Golden. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Down. Green Jack. Set.
Love from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It's a gain of 4 there, and that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. Fire. Blue, 32. Ready.
Drive play straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More coming up after this quick break. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. It's his running back. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Armadillos get the game's 1st points here in the 2nd. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. Operating now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Milroe. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The intended target there was toward Horton. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Trying for it with Milroe. He connects downfield. That'll be the first and more. Keeps himself upright. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
The kicker on.
Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
Their own 34-yard line.
Okay, right?
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, set. Drill quick, black. Black ultra. Blue strike, go red. God red. Hut, hut.
Love now to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Check, Panther.
Handoff running left. Walker keeps on moving into the red zone. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Set you, yellow. Needle. Snap, red. Ready, ready.
First down throw. Here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Shotgun now for Love. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. You're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Hut, hut.
3rd and long for him here. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Is this clean at the 30? And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Track. 60. Hurt.
Bill Rowe from the gun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
There's a dive up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Come on. Hop 70. 60 Maverick. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Gordon down the field, and he's got it. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. Nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Let go.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Buys time, rolling right. Makes the catch. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready.
To throw, here's Milrow. To the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
They'll try and punch it in. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mexico City in just a moment. Two yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal.
Get it. Panther 60.
They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35.
White, blue, white, red, black, shot. Hut.
Love with it on first down. Short pass brought in. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here we go. Here we go. 33, yellow, set.
Love out of the shotgun. This one falls incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Brings up this one off his running back complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Let's go. Yellow, 20.
Throwing again. Love. Brought in right side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to bring up first down.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready, ready.
Quick throw completed out to the left. And he is in. Touchdown. The Armadillos making a one-score game before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Viking 18.
From the gun, Milrow. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Throwing now, Milrow. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's another Seahawks first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back to the line they come, second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 7.
It's Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46.
And it's third down.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Love now on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Aubrey puts it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
I should probably sign ahead, boy,
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. 60 red. 60 yellow. Hut.
To the air with Love. Has it downfield working the left. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Armadillos cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Armadillos bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Shotgun now for Milrow. Tweeted to his running back. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. Set. 19, charge.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Rig alert. Rig alert. Hey, Crash.
Looking to throw. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the 1st down as he stays in bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, run.
Toss now to the short side. He dodged the tackle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Check smash. Check smash.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Another carry for him. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 19 Lion.
Milrow now to throw. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Returnable from the 2. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? Black Ultra. Blue 32. Green jack. Red, hey, blue. Red, cycle. Blaster, 6. Steel, black, blue, striper. Ready?
Love from the gun. Kraft has it. At the 20. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Armadillos can tie it up after hitting Tanner to the 3rd. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect off catch and sleeping to start that drive.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Ooh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense? How do they respond after giving up that big return late?
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Milrow from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check smash! Check smash! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
To the air, Milrow. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. This is the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60 Bison! 60 Bison! Cowboy! 3rd! Reno! Warrior 70!
Now a design run. Here's Milrow. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Offense up to the line fast. He'll throw it. Oh, it's an interception. And the Armadillos have it at the 47 following the interception.
Ready.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Hand off to the back. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They give it to him again. That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard.
That's set. This is 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Down. Green jack. Red 38. Black shot. Set.
Shotgun now for Love. That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled for no gain. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Shift! Watch out, man! 60 Fury! Drill green! Blaster, 6! Hut!
He's back to throw. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. Set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Brock, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
The give here on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock, add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from the defensive coordinator, job number one is something they've been doing?
8 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden got some options here on fourth down. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th.
Ready.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Here we go. Red, yellow, black, yellow. Fuse, yellow. Ready.
They're going to go. It's Love. He's got it to his running back. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Ready.
First down throw. Here's Love. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Red. Here we go. Set. Yellow, 43. Claws red. Set. Huh?
Back to the air. Love. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
10 black. Hut.
Throwing his Love on third. Complete out to the right side. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not on the marker. They've got first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal.
Ready.
Design quarterback run here. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Armadillos take a 4th quarter lead. Jordan Love, the touchdown. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Drive start to the quick throw, but complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the gun, Milrow. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. There he goes, right side Takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now trail by just a point in the fourth. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Set, ready. 52 blue. 6. Mega blue striker. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes for 32 yards. And that gives him the first.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he is in. Touchdown. The Armadillos take a fourth-quarter lead. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Seahawks, 38.
Operate now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Hold it ready.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on, come on. Hey, go.
They'll run here on first down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
He was taken down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. Now it's Milrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 37 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Looking right, and he finds it. He'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Back now, pressure coming. That's incomplete on second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be fourth now and less than a yard. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Mexico City. Seahawks losing by 7. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down. Desperation time here. It could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on the fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You can do some serious damage.
38.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18. Go.
Back to work they go after the interception. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Armadillos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's gonna be 2nd and 9.
Red, yellow.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready, ready.
Hey, we're going to do
38.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Armadillos have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. You've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready.
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake, mill run. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. 3rd and long for him here. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 20 seconds remaining.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Let's go now.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, and they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Ready.
Oh, it's a push for the tight end. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They